Hello, my lovelies. So right now, sorry, I'm heading up to a diagnostic center to do an X-ray on my lungs and see how bad the pneumonia is. So before anybody asks, they did test me for COVID, and I came back negative. They also tested me for flu, and of course it was negative, but I hit all the markers for pneumonia. She was listening to my chest and she said she could hear it. So they're like pretty sure I have pneumonia. So they're sending me to this diagnostic center to have tests run, and then we're going to decide if I can go home and just kind of keep taking my antibiotics and steroids. So my face is swollen. I'm back on steroids and just get well on my own, or if I need to be put in the hospital tonight and stay a couple days for observation. It's up to my doctor. Whatever he decides, of course I'll do. I never fight my doctor on anything. He's a really good doctor. He's been my doctor for years. Of course, he'll have to consult with my specialist because I have lupus, to decide what's the best course of action, because of course I don't want to catch COVID. Even though I'm fully vaccinated, I have not had my booster, and you know, I'm just being very cautious because I don't want to catch COVID again. I had it, for a few of you who remember, I had it back in Christmas of 2020. Me, my husband, and my youngest all had COVID, and it hit me the hardest. So I just really don't want to catch COVID again. And for a few of you who know, my father passed away from COVID, so it's been, you know, a real fear of mine. Even though like I said, I got vaccinated, it's in the back of my mind. You know, if I go to the hospital, what are my chances of catching COVID? And you know, it's just something I'm always worried about, and you know, I just don't want to tempt it. So, you know, safety first. But I know I sound horrible. I'm so sorry. I know this has got to be like horrible to your ears. So I just kind of wanted to give an update because I know at the end of my last video I was showing off my air fryer, and I know I sounded rough, and I know some people probably heard that. You know, it was kind of hard not to hear, but I am COVID free for anybody who's watching. I do not have COVID. I'm fully vaccinated. I have pneumonia, and you know, most likely I have pneumonia. So I'm trying to take every precaution necessary. I bought my mask to wear whenever I go in. Of course, I would never want to expose somebody to pneumonia. Right now in my home, I'm wearing a mask around my family because I don't want to expose anybody to pneumonia. I'm just that dead set against exposing anybody to pneumonia. I'm wearing a face mask, and it might not be enough, but I'm doing everything I can. I'm using sanitizer, I'm spraying everything. I'm doing the best I possibly can with what I've got. You know, I don't have a full facial mask to put on with, you know, an air regulator and everything. I just don't have that, or whatever they're called. I don't have that kind of equipment. I have a face mask, and I have hand sanitizer, and I have sanitizing spray to spray on everything. And that's about it, and I hope it's enough. So, you know, just keep me in mind that, you know, we're going through this right now, and just stay tuned in to find out what I find out. Alright, love you. Hello, my lovelies. So I'm feeling a little better. They gave me something for the swelling and stuff, and they took the chest x-rays, and just waiting to hear back from my doctor to see if I need to go into the hospital this evening. They did say it was severe pneumonia caused by complications from lupus, but I'm not contagious. It's literally just fluid on my lungs. I am on an antibiotic, but that's for sinus infection. So it's kind of weird how that works, especially when it comes with lupus, because everybody just assumes because you sound sick that you must be contagious. And I'm not running a fever, and I asked them, am I contagious? And they said no. So I feel a little better. I still wear a mask around people because I know everybody's still kind of, you know, fearful. And plus, I can't catch anything else. So it's not just for their safety, it's also for mine. I'm just waiting to hear back from my doctor. He's looking over the x-rays and he'll make his decision along with my specialist about what's best for me. I really, really, really hope they do not put me in the hospital because I hate staying in the hospital. I hate sitting all the time. I can't complain about the food because honestly our hospital has really excellent food, but it does play with my sugar some, not being able to exercise, just sitting there basically eating and taking medicine. I mean, they'll let you walk around a little bit, but not a lot. I mean, just basically in your room because, you know, I have lupus. I can't be walking around sick people and stuff. So basically, I'm usually quarantined to my room for my protection. So it can get very lonely and very boring because, of course, my husband's going to be home taking care of our youngest. He can't just drop everything. They won't even let my youngest in my room. So, I mean, that's fair. It's fair because he's young and there's medical equipment and he just doesn't understand to not put things in his mouth and not pull things and not kick things and stuff. And, you know, he's 4 and he has autism, so, you know. But I'm just waiting to hear back. I'm picking up my youngest right now from school. I think I already said that. I don't know. I'm not getting a lot of rest that night. I'm getting very little rest. So it's getting a little tiring. But I do feel better. I know I probably don't sound a whole lot better because my voice is dead from the coughing, and you know, it really tears at your throat when you're coughing that much and your bronchial tubes. But I can assure you I actually do feel better. I'm just waiting to hear back from my doctor, basically. And when I find out something, I'll let you know something. Love you. So, good news. I'm feeling a lot better. It's been a couple days since I had my scare where I thought I was going to have to go in the hospital for pneumonia. Good news is, I did not have to go to the hospital for pneumonia. They were able to keep me out of the hospital, and that was the best news ever. I mean, literally, that was the best outcome because I did not want to go into the hospital. It's just a bad time in our area. More people are catching COVID in the hospital than they are out of the hospital, and that's scary, but it's the truth. Even though our numbers have declined drastically, if you compare the two, more people get COVID from going into the hospital than they do from staying out of the hospital. So I was dead set against not going to the hospital, and thankfully my doctor found an antibiotic that worked really well against pneumonia, and I'm not allergic to it, so that's good, and I'm able to tolerate it. I can only take it once a day. It's pretty strong, but it kept me out of the hospital. Right now, I'm getting ready to make a dinner tonight for my mom. We have a special get-together tomorrow. She's coming over tonight to have dinner. I'm making a ham and some other stuff, roasted potatoes and carrots and other things. And then tomorrow we have Eli's bookathon, where we go and they have a book fair, and like everything's book related. They're gonna have a breakfast that's gonna be storybook character related. People like the teachers and stuff are gonna dress up as storybook characters, and they're having some sort of like bookathon in the older grades, and that's gonna be a lot of fun. We're going. It starts early in the morning and pretty much goes the entire school day. So we're gonna be there. We're gonna be having fun. We're gonna be with Eli. It's going to be great. I can't wait. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be so great. So that's basically it for right now. I know the last time I had made a video, I looked really rough. I sounded horrible, but I just want to let everybody know I'm feeling much better now. Everything's much better, and I'm about to get some lunch, and I will see you all soon. Bye.